Alright, what's up guys? Today we are back with a new video. Low-key late on this, but it's fine. Look at the ring light, do its thing. But today we're going to be talking about what I would want from the Michael biopic. Now that we know that it's happening, the sequel, this is what I'm going to want from the sequel itself. So I do have everything in my notes so I don't miss a thing. First of all, loving to see the success of Michael, and how much it's mean to a lot of people, and the amount of money it's making. That's awesome. It's Michael Jackson. I think it's barely gonna hit 500 this weekend, or I think it already hit 4, something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So the first thing, after my notes here, the first thing that I would want is to start the film. This is a me thing, by the way. This isn't something I think should happen, but this is something I would want to happen if I was making the sequel, where I was like, I have creative ideas for the sequel, but I would have starting the film with the making of the Bad album, but from the perspective of Bill, his bodyguard, for the first 15 minutes. People were gonna say 15 minutes, bro. Trust me, I'll get to that at the end. For the first 15 minutes, focus back to where we see Michael last from Bill's POV. So like when he did that, I'll put it right here. When he did that, let's get Bill from the side, seeing that happen, and then Michael walks towards him. Because towards the end of the first one, I'm assuming people that are watching this have seen it, but towards the end of the first one, with how they did it, it's like Bill's gonna be there, at least just for this, I'm assuming, but he's gonna be there. So you could show that, the making of the Bad album, since we did kind of skip really quickly from like what was like 83, 84 to 88. So we could go boom to the end, the thing with the hand, we could do that, and then cut to like the first 15 minutes of like them making the album, Michael making the album, maybe like the Scorsese, like him doing like the Bad music video, everything that is involved with that album, we could see it in the first 15 minutes, and then boom, cut to that final shot of Michael, and then we see it from Bill's perspective the whole time. Bill's like important to Michael, fatherly figure that he didn't have from his father. So yeah, I think that would be cool, personally. But yeah, next I would have the 19. This has to do with allegations. If they can't do this, then they can't do this. But have the 1996 allegations from Michael's perspective, because legally they cannot show or depict that in any media or something. But have it from Michael's perspective with matching shots through different parts of it towards the end. So from beginning to end, from accusations to what happened to the end of that whole timeline of Michael's life, but have it focused on Michael's face. So in like a little like quick time lapse, focus on Michael's mental while it happened and after. So what I'm thinking personally is like Michael's face. Wait, let me put my phone down. Michael's face the whole time, and it's happening in real time behind him. And you're just zooming, kind of like, I'll see if I could do it, but like how Invincible did it last season, season 3, like this, how it's the same face, but stuff's happening around him, but it's kind of like boom, 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 or boom, 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 boom. Maybe you could focus at the end with the eyes, but while it's happening, maybe you could get Jafar showing some acting with with his eyes. We'll see if he could do that. But yeah, I think that would be cool, a way to like kind of address it, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of people upset that they're not going to do it, even if they can't. This is a smart way. I feel like you can kind of do it, like a loophole, but who knows? If they can't do it, then they can't do it. But next, not in detail, because this is going to be a lot, but not in detail, but moments of making the Dangerous History and Invincible albums. So just like the making of, kind of like what they did with Thriller, the bigger songs, and like maybe ones that Antoine Fuqua and Jafar really want to highlight. Maybe the Jacksons. I'll get into that more later on, but like what the family and the people involved are gonna want. But what Anton Fuqua and Jafar really want to do with that, and what is more appropriate for the overall story. Because my whole pitch to this is just having the story be more. The first one is more of like the first one's more like the over extravagant side of Michael, the spectacle of him, you know, the making of these songs, the making of Michael, you know, and what made him who he is. Now I want this to be like very character driven, very personal, and I feel like that would match perfectly with the first and the second. So I would really love to see it be songs that are like integral to the whole film, you know. But yeah, and then show the importance of songs like Black or White, Earth Song, Man in the Mirror, and Childhood, which is another one. Because I did see Jafar recently say that Childhood is like, I think, one of his favorites, or they asked him a question like a favorite or underrated song. And I feel like they did show parts of Michael early on, kind of missing out on that, like visually. So maybe you could involve the making of that song as well, but very specifically Black or White, Earth Song, Man in the Mirror. I think they already shot stuff for Man in the Mirror. I don't know about the making of, but I know like performances. But Earth Song and Black or White would be awesome. And yeah, also, because I didn't put this in my notes, but I'm just now realizing, for Black and White, let's touch on his vitiligo. I think it's vitiligo, right? How you say it? Vitiligo a lot more. Let's get into that, the whole psyche of that, and how it made Michael feel, how the public made him feel about it. You know, I was just talking to my sister about it today, but like how the whole public was against him, and that whole thing with Oprah. I wouldn't say throw that Oprah interview into there, but maybe like the aftermath, you know, like literally the end of it, and him walking off and then kind of talking to like someone about it. But I think that would be cool. Next, the making of the They Don't Care About Us song and music video. I think that would be awesome, specifically with how they did the music video and the whole making of it. Like I said, the making of the music video and then the release of it, how the public felt about it. But the making of the song, it is a very important song. And I think Spike Lee directed it, so maybe like a cameo. Oh, maybe they could have a cameo of him because he's still alive. You could do the same thing with Scorsese too. I don't know. That's just up to like the director and if they could actually do it, or you know, that's just if they could get the guys. But yeah, that would be awesome. And just to see the importance of that, you know, it's a very important song, super important to Michael, and it's something that is very, very, even for the time, obviously, but it's very relevant today. So I think putting that in the film, like, to me, that would be awesome. Moments with Lisa Marie Presley and Debbie Rowe. Debbie Rowe's the person, the woman that he had, I believe, Prince. I think it was Prince is who he had Prince from, and he had it was a whole nother thing, I think, with Paris and Blanket, but I think he had Prince from. But having her and Lisa Marie in it, you know, like their little involvements in Michael's life and a craving for intimacy, but also wanting children, I think would be nice. And nice, like, again, with this personal narrative, this personal story, character driven. Michael really wants children. Let's show him why. Let's show why he wants children, you know. Show, don't tell. And like the battles with Lisa Marie Presley, of how she felt when the allegations came out, and the aftermath of that, you know, maybe them breaking up, and then getting with Debbie Rowe, and the whole, like, her wanting, because she said publicly in an interview, like, she wanted to help Michael, she wanted to give him a gift. So I think you could definitely incorporate that as an emotional and wholesome moment in the film. And I don't know how, but there's no way you can't do the sequel without involving his kids, because that's like the next part, his connection with his children, how important they were to him. I don't know if, I mean, I'm assuming Blanket and Prince are cool with it. I don't know about Paris, because she's having a whole legal battle with the estate and one of the lawyers, the lawyer that Miles Teller played, you know, this guy. So I don't know if she would want to be in it, but I don't know how you do this without her. So maybe, I don't know, it'll be difficult, but showing those two things, from wanting children and the reasoning for that and the struggles of that, to actually having the children and having them be a part of the rest of the film, like the cast, the supporting cast after that. And the next thing, the snippets, not the whole thing, but snippets from the 30th anniversary show. that they did at Madison Square Garden. I would specifically really like to see like the Jackson reunion. You know, like because they sang some of their songs, like the bigger ones, and then Rock Your World. You know, the Rock Your World song that he did with Chris Tucker, with Usher. You know, Usher came out, and then Chris Tucker. Have like someone play Chris Tucker. I don't know who they have play Usher, but like that performance, that would be cool because that's another really good song. Personally, and I think that's a song that everyone loves. So I think having that in the film in any capacity would be awesome to get it off people's bucket list. But to show maybe when you do the stuff with Rock Your World, you could show the music video, the making of that, and then cut to live performance of it at the 30th anniversary show. I think that would be awesome. Oh, and then Billie Jean. His Billie Jean performance that night was legendary. Unk still got it. I don't even think he was Unk. I think it was like 40 at that point. Or 40? I don't know. He was older at that point though. So yeah. Then the big one, the one that they could really touch on and get into, the mid 2000s court trial. I think it was 2005, 2006. I think it was 2005. With where he was found not guilty in court after all the evidence. So that court trial and the effects it had on him and the family and the people around him. Literally pictures of his family supporting him. You know. Oh yeah. Also as well, Macaulay Culkin. I'll get back to that, but maybe you could show him because I think he did go to testify in court, if I remember. So you could have him be in it. I don't know if you would want to have a younger, for the black or white music video, Macaulay Culkin, but you know, who knows? Who knows what they want to do? Again, this is just like something I think will be cool, but it's all up to the director and, you know, Jafar Jackson ultimately. But yeah, I want to really see them get into that, since they can get into that, and how it made Michael feel and his family, his friends, but ultimately how it made Michael feel, and how even after all the good that he's done in the world, how people still thought of him, and how he was found not fucking guilty. So getting towards the end here of like what I would want, like major story plot stuff, but this is it, his announcement for the tour. I would want that, to the moments of the behind the scenes rehearsals for like the whole this is it, you know, when he was preparing. That would include like some of his bigger songs, like again snippets or a montage of how he was moving, even though he was already getting like really sick towards the end, super skinny, all this stuff. And the final song I would really love to be sang by him is Earth Song, and his performance for that rehearsal. Even though it was just a rehearsal, bro sang it like he was in front of millions. I think that would be amazing if that's the final song he sang. So yeah. Alright, so next I would want, I believe this is real. Don't come at me if it's not, but I think it is. But it's an audio clip, and I believe it's one of the last audio clips of Michael, unless it was him when he was in the hospital. Audio clip of Michael while he was on medication, and he was really dozed up, like you could hear it. I think that would be really nice to add to show some humanity to him, along with everything else. But it's like him talking about how he missed out on his childhood and how he was treated, to forgive him or something, and how he wants the best for his children, I think. But yeah, I would really love for them to play that. Maybe him talking to whoever it was with that, because I forgot who it was. But I think that would be nice. That would be a nice ad. And then I think you could do the whole like typical biopic, like what they did with Bohemian Rhapsody and Elvis, where it says like Michael died blank blank 2009, sold this many records, he's still the biggest artist, whatever, you know, the accolades. Really would want the end credits to show real images of his life and what he did over Man in the Mirror, because I feel like you'd have everyone crying in the theater. But yeah, that's just what I would want story-wise for the film. Again, this is just what I would want. What you could have is totally different, and I'm like not hating on it, because Michael's life is so extravagant, so big, that his life is open to interpretations. Like you could do this from so many ways, so many perspectives. But I just think this is interesting. Personally, if you're still gonna go the whole biopic route, but I really would want this to be a deep dive into the psyche of Michael, and you know, a lot more of how that stuff, the allegations, and eventually the whole court trial, how it affected him, you know. But now into like the technical side of it, personally, I say we just shoot on film. There's like, I I feel like if you shoot this on film, you could have an amazing looking film. They already have a good looking film, but I mean an amazing looking film. And I very specifically in my notes said have the same DP from the previous. I forgot who it was. But these were some of the shots, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like those would look a lot better on film. Like just the idea and the concept behind them. Because there's so many good shots in the film that you really can't see until it's out digitally. You would have to go to the theaters, but like you could literally, oh my god, like I feel like they could have done this for the first one, but let's just get this shot on film. I feel like you could do a lot more. It could, I don't know, it's a different feeling and a different vibe in the air. But shooting it on film would be awesome. Seeing the acting, the performances, the set design, costume department, everything. Seeing all the work that's put into this on film would look amazing. And then with the whole like recent thing of like film strips, imagine going home with a film strip from Michael of like performances or like, that would be sick. So let's get that going. And the next one I have is let Antoine Fuqua tell a personal story with less involvement from the estate. The estate and the Jackson family they had their hands into it, which is, I get it. It's their brother. They don't want him, or it's Michael Jackson and their brother, whoever. They don't want him looking a certain way. You could literally, I don't know, let Antoine Fuqua cook, bro. Let him tell a personal, deep, driven narrative story. Let's get like stories first, bro. And then you can still do the spectacle, obviously. But like if you trust him and you've seen how much money he made with the first, let's just let him do this. Let's let him do this on his own, quit backseat fucking driving. Let him do his thing, bro. Let him do his thing. Also, look, you could see the ring light in my eyes. Can you not see it? I look crazy, bro. You can see it. But yeah, just let him do his thing. Quit hating. Oh, and then another big one. Give it a 3.5 hour runtime. I said this in the last Michael video. People are, with these newer releases that are coming out with super long runtimes, people will watch a 3.5 hour Michael biopic, especially if you pace it right. People will be there. People will show up. It will make money. I know it means less time in the theaters, but people will be there. It's Michael Jackson. If this is I don't know if we're gonna get another big blockbuster with Michael, but if this is what we're doing and we're going all out, just give it a good runtime. Bring it down to 2 hours after what happened with the first one, the whole 4 hour cut in half to 2 hours, and then we're taking parts out of it because of the like legal dispute, and then stuff with Diana Ross, other scenes, other integral. Let's just let Antoine Fuqua cook. Let him do his thing. That's all. And then also use for the score. They kind of did it with the first one. I think it was Human Nature and Wanna Be Starting Something. I think it was Human Nature and Wanna Be Starting Something that they used for the instrumental, for the score, kind of. For moments. Let's do that. I mean, personally, I already have it down here, but maybe like the instrumental for Man in the Mirror, Black and White. But honest to God, it's just whatever fits the tone. Yeah, if you guys stay this long, I appreciate it. I'm yapping. Hopefully I make it interesting with the editing. Probably not, because I'm chopped in editing and in real life. It's whatever fits the tone for the film. So yeah, I mean, they could do it. This is just, again, all the stuff that I want personally. Again, like I said a million times, what you want could be something that's completely different, and I'm most likely not gonna hate on it. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. I'm doing this like super last minute because I've been super busy all week and I haven't had time, and I didn't even know if I was gonna do this. So back-to-back Michael videos. That's cool. Okay guys, I'm back real quick. Forgot to mention, I also would really my hair's up, but I'm literally editing this video, but I would really want to see, I can't believe I forgot to mention it, fucking Smooth Criminal get made. Fucking Smooth Criminal, the music video. I think that would be awesome. Can't believe I forgot it, bro. I'm so chopped. But yeah, the hair is literally up right now. But I'm editing. Hopefully I could get this out by tomorrow. If not, Monday. Yeah, Smooth Criminal. What else did I? Oh, also the whole thing with biopics, like not letting them. I'm trying to figure out what about this. I feel like this, but people were saying like sometimes you'll have the actors that look like them, sometimes not. In this case, Jafar does really look like Michael, and like specifically in specific scenes, specifically, genuinely, low-key, genuinely, he looks like his uncle. So like for these actors right here, these folks, There's times where they look like them, you know, this and that, but I feel like, let's put it on screen. Michael like this, Jafar like this. It's like, holy shit. That's peak. That's awesome. It doesn't help that he embodies him so goddamn well. So, let him cook. Because I feel like that is like a main criticism with the general audience in general. But, like, it's fine. I mean, I think it's fine too, because he already looks like him, in my opinion. But he embodies him so well. So, yeah, I forgot to add that. So let's get to the rest of the video. And yeah, I mean, have a good rest of your day. I think I'm done now. But yeah, if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share. Have a good rest of your day, bruh. I'm out. Peace. I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm out.